All right. I wanted to finish. I was going to start earlier, but I wanted to finish that song. I actually really enjoyed it. But it is time for the first game of the week. A top four matchup. Two undefeated pixel teams squaring off. But I am not alone. I've got my favorite caster with us, Mr. Doggo. How you doing?
Pretty good, but I think you're your own favorite caster.
Nope.
Smile.
I hold
But yeah,
Doggo above
definitely
everyone.
hoping for a great match here. You set it up. Another 2-0 versus 2-0 match. Honolulu's second in a row playing an undefeated team. Should be interesting.
Their last one went to five, correct?
Yes.
And that was, of course, the Atlanta Harriers, another solid team. I've actually scrimmed the Harriers most. I want to say we've scrimmed them twice. Um, Here are the stats real quick, but I mean this should be a very exciting matchup.
Yeah, I hope so.
Let me send out information really fast, as it is just a minute past time. If you want to
Obviously.
get the stats.
Yep. Looking at this one, you can see your key players are Jared and Shampoo, although both are ties with three stats going to, well, for the Fallen, it's two in favor of Jared, two in favor of Two Bagels, and one tied between the two, with Young Wild Boy holding on to a 100% shooting percentage to steal that one. And then for the Havoc, it is three to Shampoo, three to Wiko. Chose to go with Shampoo and Jared for that. All of the averages are in favor of the Fallen, though.
It's You look at the stats, Fallen, pretty consistent across the board. Havoc, they've got someone on offense, they've got someone on defense. To be fair,
True.
Shampoo has been the assist king, has set Wiko up and Bio for 10 of their goals. But Wiko, 17 goals through 2 weeks. That's pretty nutty.
Yeah. And I do have to say, you kind of saw, for example, Lemon in general after the power rankings were posted, feeling like New Mexico are too high. And it really does just feel it's pretty much the same situation, a little different, but it's pretty much eerie last season, where they're a good team who look good and they are undefeated, but they've done it against bottom teams. So now this is their test going up against Honolulu, who I think are the favorites in this matchup and have looked really good so far. Can the Fallen keep it up?
I think I haven't. I did their first game. Um, Remember that vividly because Jared just opened up every game as the first scorer, and that was pretty fun to watch.
True.
Don't believe I caught their second game, but I remember last season Neo's team, they didn't play average Rocket League. They were a little chaotic. Um, Kinda with the demos, seems it could be that way again, but it is two bagels on top this time. Um, but again, this is their first true test, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't think Liam is
definitely.
gonna be here either, so we will see Shampoo, Wiko, and Bio the whole
Same as
time.
last week then.
And
Last week was the
then
same, so we'll see.
let's see, gotta check VCs real quick.
True.
Everyone's in. I do not see a young wild boy leaking information.
Whoa.
Da-da-da. Make it
So we're
no
leaking.
subs.
Hmm.
One with
Always fun.
manager, one
Again,
without.
Atlanta, Honolulu was the same thing last week, so familiar ground for the Havoc, I suppose. Whoa.
Yeah.
Gone.
I was about to
Um,
say I've got the other one pulled up on Chrome, but neither one I have access to deleting chats. I don't know why. My admin view's not up.
Yeah, so prediction. I'm gonna go Havoc. I don't know about you.
You see,
Uh,
I got asked this earlier by Neo, and I said we'd wait to see. And I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, I like the people on both teams. However, Young Wild Boy is my IRL homie, but he's not here tonight. So I think I got to switch it up and give the
so
edge to
he's
Havoc.
throwing.
Throwing would have my support. I do like this Havoc team. I messaged you while we were waiting. I did get to play with Wiko and Shampoo. I want to say 4 or 5 comp games, and that's a pretty solid duo. They can make some
Yeah,
things work. I mean, if you're winning with me, that kind of says something.
I mean, he had picks 4 and 5 in the draft, and he got a great duo out of it. And then Bio, the last pick in the draft, did a great job to wrap it all up and build a strong 3. So, and then Honolulu coming into the season were maybe power ranked second. And I mean, they're 2-0 to this point. So, not like they've struggled too much to meet that.
Checking the time real quick because we do have one team in. It has been 5 minutes.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
I keep checking because that they need to fix the spectator bug. I can't stress this enough. Sonics, if anybody's listening, please get that fixed so we can see who's actually in the lobby. I don't want to have to
Yeah.
change team every 2 minutes.
I have a feeling that we would be able to see if. I have a feeling it wouldn't hide the entire team from us at least. So we'd be able to see like a member of the team in and be like, well, maybe the rest are there then.
I was about to say
But
I have had
I mean,
that
who
issue
knows?
where only one person shows up for the whole team, and it confused me at first.
Yeah. But so we both went Havoc. As far as the actual score, in a best of 5, it's always hard. I'm gonna go 3-1, the classic fence-sitting answer, but
you
that's just what I want to say it is.
you know what I'm gonna say? I want 3-2. It's gonna be 3-2 Havoc.
2 bagels, yes, it would be. In case you didn't answer that.
Yeah. They've got 4 minutes.
It'd be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
At some point, you should probably message again to check. Or, okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. Yeah, it's 10 this season. Pick up. But anyway, we do have everyone in. Did you say a score?
I'm all caps. 3-2.
Okay.
Good old fashioned
Yeah.
3-2.
Close series. You can predict 3-2. I just think Havoc are a better team. So that's where I'm leaning. And it's always difficult. By the way, your header says Prism for borrow.
Oh,
It's always
man.
difficult to predict the game 5, and honestly, I personally am not predicting it, but I could see it.
I don't think I've ever predicted anything but a 3-2.
Fair.
I
See, I
game
90% go 3-1 because it's like, well, you can predict a 3-2, but I don't see a sweep. But it's like, so I always just go 3-1, get to the middle.
Nice, safe little bet is that's gonna get me very confused. We go in the BDS decal, kind of matches the fallen colors. Thought there was a
True.
back pass there, but now Bio getting it. What a 50. We go with the
There you
follow,
go.
and unlike our comp games, does not hit the post, gets Havoc on the board.
All right, now change the header. Yeah, what a play. The setup, the dunk to play it off the post. And then Wiko dives in and just beats the defense. So it is Honolulu on the board first here.
That's a good drop down to Shampoo. Just gets a soft touch forward. Bio unable to. Jared, full boost, but a good push by Shampoo does leave Wiko all alone back there. Jared backboard, Bagels there. Hits it high again. Neo tries to get the follow, but gets sent downfield. Jared, little touch out to the middle. Shampoo able to cut it off straight to Neo in the corner. Can't have Wiko there. That's going to be a
Dang.
shot. Going to be a save. Tries to clear it out. Bio plays it to the corner. Maybe stay with. No, 2 Bagels able to get that 50 out. Bio, pop. Jared plays it down. Straight up, thought it stayed on 2 bagels with the BDS decal going in the corner, and I was wondering why he was downfield. But no, it was Wico. As Wico does
Oh,
get
so
that
they're
catch out.
both using it.
They're not both using it. It's just the
Oh.
colors.
Huh. Oh, gotcha.
Too
Yeah.
close for me. Good touch by Wico.
Ooh, good beat.
Try to stay with. Doesn't get the flick, but a good save. Not enough. Couldn't get out in front of it. No bump. Pop over Shampoo, but Wico is there. Shampoo gets up, can't beat Bagels, but Wico follow backboard. Bio up,
Open.
gets the goal. 2-0 Havoc.
I mean, cleanly played. Wico choose to take the pass. Might have been open for him, but it's definitely open if he puts it anywhere away from Neo there for the splash shooter, which is Bio. And so Honolulu do add to their lead.
It's a great start by them. Fallen.
Absolutely.
Trying to get some offense going as we see a bump from 2 bagels. Neo gets that touch off. Jared's going to be there. Gets the shot and the goal. The opposite of a caster's curse.
And they're back within 1. Good play forward, and then Jared just able to slot it past the defender. Fallen gonna keep this close.
Yeah, by no means would I say either of these teams are way above the other. In terms of draft picks, sure, you can say 2 first-rounders versus 1. But both these teams, very solid all around. As Jared looks to get on the board again, hits it off the post. That's going to be a freebie for Neo Ziggy 2-2.
Again, just gets really awkward there. Yeah, got really awkward all around there for the Honolulu defense, and Neo just able to shoot it through, and that ties the game.
Shampoo gonna have a free ball off pickoff. Very dangerous right here. Neo does get up, makes the challenge, and you have to. Shampoo, so good in the air with boost in space. Great touch by Jared. Bagels shot. Shampoo saved. Is there a follow? No. Wico hits it straight up in the ceiling in front of his own net. Bio, good speed to clear it. Now tries to stay with. Soft touch around. It's gonna. Oh, you're so wrong for that. You're so wrong for that, Wico. Padding the stats. Bio beating the team. Would have had to
chase that one down.
That's ridiculous. Take it from the record. Give it to Bio. I don't care. Wico trying to get a third. Good bump by Bio. Takes Jared off. Who bumps into Neo. Gives Shampoo a 50. That's an awkward touch. It's going to be a hat trick. Wico gets his third. 4-2 Havoc.
A hat trick of 3 very earned, all personally earned goals there for Wico. As he just sees the open chance and plays that one through.
What a bump by Bio. Bumps Jared. He tries to recover. Ends up bumping Neo off of it, which gives Shampoo time to get the 50.
What a pass
to the goal.
That one was close from Shampoo.
Yeah.
Got that drop down, but shot not quite able to come through.
Shot by Jared. Gonna be saved by Bio. And good read by Neo. Shampoo trying to get up. Can't. No shot from Jared. Good speed by Wico. Gonna wait on the wall for this one. Bio patiently in midfield. Shampoo. Back line. Gonna turn. Jared will have. Good touch by Shampoo. Tries to get back in front. That's a double commit. Dangerous. But Jared plays it to the corner. Neo 50. Bagels does just get the touch to keep it on the Havoc half. Big clear. Neo. Catch. Flick. Stays with. A little bit of a slow play. Kind of works, but Shampoo there for the clear. Wico looking for another shot cut out by Jared. Bio towards frame. Gonna be saved by Bagels. 40 seconds left. Fallen down 2 again. But that's a great touch by Neo. Another solid. Put it in! Didn't have the boost for it. Bagels gets denied immediately. Neo gets the cut, but Shampoo's there. That one's backboard. Shampoo.
Wico ran into Shampoo in the air. Shampoo, I don't think could have had it. Wiko maybe could have, but they bump each other and neither one does.
I mean, go for the clip, but we go trying to keep those numbers up.
He wants his
Fair
goals,
play.
man.
Yeah. Take him. I mean, he's at 20 through 2 weeks. 2 weeks in one game. My
Well,
bad.
2 and a
2
third.
weeks in one.
Or
Yeah.
2 in a game, yeah.
2 in a game. Havoc, great
I mean,
start. Lost it a little
Yeah.
bit, but then right back to it.
At the very least, New Mexico do fight back, do make it a bit of a game, but Honolulu do steal that momentum right back, and they do take the first game. So, work to do for the Fallen.
Anybody can do it. It's the Fallen. They've got game 2. Game 1's done. Out of your head. You got right now. Get one game. Wiko, crossbar, Shampoo, gonna try to follow, but a good clear by 2 bagels. Bio avoids the bump, but can't get to the ball. Jared, looking for a pop, read by Wiko. Bagels, couldn't get up for that one. Now it's a double commit. Shot's gonna go wide. Wiko, no boost. Gets demoed, but Shampoo chasing this one down. Bio, corner, 2 net, counts as a shot, saved by Bagels. Jared up, that's a double commit, goes mid. Neo able to get the pop out. Gonna try to stay with 2, gets a 50. Bio pushing up, popping it high, gonna go right back to it, try to get a shot, but can't have the read. Jared, soft touch, Bagels looking, Wiko denying. Now Shampoo, low boost, still gets the flick off the ceiling, over 1. Jared on the back wall, gets a pop, but does get bumped. Shampoo keeps it in. Neo just pops it to the side, can't follow. Bio's there. Pass mid by Bagels, cleared out by Jared. Shampoo left back, gets the touch, gets 50. Bio's up, doesn't have the read. Neo shot, saved by Wiko. It's a little soft though. Shampoo has to collect. Jared into the corner, good clear by Shampoo. Lets the Havoc rest a little bit. Try to grab some boost, but now the Fallen can create an attack. Popped off the backboard.
Thinking early on, Honolulu were having a lot of pressure, but that has really flipped here as Jared pushes it forward again.
Saw the idea, tried to get a pass off the back wall, just rolled up and out of frame. Jared, touchdown, Bagels able to get the read. Grabs the boost, but Wiko will have the clear. Jared trying to get to this one. Shampoo was trying to bump, couldn't get it. 2 Bagels waiting on this left side, does not have that read. Has to avoid a bump too. Bio, Shampoo, push the attack. Gets around 1, gets to Shampoo, backboard, looking for the double. Soft touch down. Wiko, gonna let it roll and then take control. Gets over 1. Bio trying to get the follow. It's a 50 out. Shampoo backflip. Could be a shot. There's a bump that comes out. Bagels is there. Doubled
What a
off
double.
the backboard. 1-0 Fallen. Did he run out of boost and just had the angle?
Just about.
Yeah.
I mean,
had a
pretty much
bit in the
straightforward
paint.
there.
Beautiful shot to take the lead. Their first of the series as we reach halftime. Bio looking to get one back immediately. Gets the pop. Gets the goal. And as long as it took to take a lead within a matter of 3-4 seconds, it's tied back up.
Yeah, beats all 3. Just a flick over 1 and then right between the other 2. And kind of the opposite of what we saw in the first game. This time it is Honolulu bouncing back to tie the game. But can they keep it going for the lead?
Oh, good touchdown by Bio. That could be an open net.
It is.
It's gonna be, and he gets it. That was scary. Shampoo probably had the follow-up, though, if it didn't go straight in. He was bearing down on it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of got too close to the post, but luckily the defender trying to dive back couldn't avoid it, did hit it in for him. A little bit of a secure on that, and so Honolulu do manage to take the lead here.
So I'll be honest real quick, Clip Cop. I would say clip it, but the angle it gave us for the shot was not great, so that's one I would want to clip from his perspective in replay. Shampoo, good touch, good flick, good save by Neo. Just beautiful patience on the goal line, waiting for Shampoo to make his move, and then reacted beautifully. Now the ball in the Havoc half. Jared, 50'd by Shampoo. Another 50 by Shampoo keeps it from going in front of the net, but a fallen double commit 50 does get it there. Havoc trying to clear this ball. Bagels is gonna help them out. Neo's back off the sidewall. Shampoo's already up though. Soft touch counts as a shot. Gives Neo another save. Shampoo looking for a bump. Jared doesn't jump. Will for that though. Gets the clear out. Bagels 50 but stays with. Jared. High. Bagels. Sorry. Shampoo getting the save. Bagel was coming for a bump. Good 50. Final minute of play. Shampoo can't. Bio can't. Bagels does, but it's a double commit that forces Jared low boost, so Rico has a clear.
Big miss. That's high. No follow yet.
They're in luck for now. Wico, 50 mid. Stays with it. Bio had jumped 2. That could be open. It is.
There you go.
2-2 yet again.
Just a long clear catches Honolulu. That is a bit too far upfield. One defender back, but doesn't have the boost and not able to make the play.
If he was there half a second earlier, I think it's crossbar out. But I try not to deal in hypotheticals.
Pinch.
Ooh, Bio,
Awkward Jared's there. Good save.
Good
Pulling
50
a couch
by
on that one.
Whoa, atomic. Not couch, atomic, okay?
Bio up.
Wico. Ooh, couldn't get that one either. Shampoo's low boost. Tries to keep it in, but it's going to be a read by 2 Bagels. Gonna have boost 2. Try to get it towards frame. Jared couldn't get there for the bump. Bio now has time. Gets bumped off a little bit, but Shampoo gets it mid for Wico. Puts the shot on. Hits the ground. We've got overtime. Havoc players going for the same boost, but Shampoo going for the game winner just wide. Good
Smart.
bump. Wico able to get a touch, just not probably what he wanted. Went straight at Neo. Backboard. 2 Bagels. Shot. Saved by Bio off the post. Jared follow up. Cleared by Wico. 2 Bagels. Isn't going to have that one. Little so awkward. Bio staying with. Couldn't get the second. Wico is there though. Soft touch. Might be able to follow. No. Jared makes it awkward. Saved by Neo. Now Jared up in the air. Backboard. Double. Bang. Game winner. Jared goes up from his own half. Gets the double. No bounce. Someone clip it.
Good angle on that one. And there you go. Fallen tie the series. If they lost, my complaint would have been they need to find a way to keep control. Because it really did feel like for all of that game, they had control at the just after the beginning. But then other than that, their second goal came on just a counter. And they couldn't get a whole lot. But they do get that shot through. They do tie the series. And now momentum is in their favor.
Update, there is now a series score.
W.
Server went down for maintenance. Beautiful.
Awesome, we remake.
Beautiful.
Awesome. By the way, while we're remaking, I must say, like the shirt.
You know, I was sitting there and I looked at my face cam and I was like, I think Dogga's going to appreciate it. I've had this shirt for way too long. I will admit there is a hole by the collar, but I like it.
That's fine.
It's a good shirt.
Yeah,
I think
and the brand's still the same, even if they've rebranded. It was light. Yeah, but we appreciate the server going down between games. I know that's how it works, but still, just dies in the middle of a game would not be ideal. But yeah, so even out of that one, I think Honolulu still would be the team I would expect to win that. Just with how the game flowed, but good on New Mexico. Took advantage of the mistake to get that counterattack goal, and then managed to hang on through OT and get some chances of their own there, and a great double to end it there by Jared.
You know, pick up. That's right. Both the goal to give them the
True.
second lead and the final one, double tap playground. They were just out there in free play.
Absolutely.
Unable to find server. Well, I hate to tell you, Shampoo, Neo is in here.
So
I hate to tell you.
it's either it's not your fault or you and New Mexico made the same error. So either way, figure it out. I mean, based on those two games, your prediction of a game 5 might not be far off. New Mexico, quite good there. And of course, able to play through the pressure, like I've said.
I'm really focused on if
Rumors.
this works again.
But
Because I don't, Neo and I may have made the same mistake. You're right. And if if we did, we have no idea what to tell Shampoo.
well, they're in.
Okay.
Got there eventually.
All right. I didn't give the ready, but that's okay because I am ready. It's
So
game
true.
3, Urban Central. It doesn't get the same respect as Utopia, as Bio gets one off the backboard quick. Good read by Shampoo. Bio's gonna be there. Just a bit wide, so Bagels will have the touch. Off the corner, Wiko.
Oh.
What a save! Backboard now, though. Wiko trying.
Still in. Never mind. No shot.
Also, mad respect to Wiko representing Birmingham Bandits.
True.
Shampoo downfield. Two Bagels cuts it out, but has to stay with this. Played it a little bit back. All three players for the Havoc in a corner. Shampoo does get the touch. Tries to flip forward, but Jared takes advantage of that. Now in the corner. Being patient. 50 mid. Shampoo tries the shot. Gonna be a bit wide. Bio now shot.
Bang.
Saved by Neo. Bio trying to get a flick mid for Wiko. Gets a soft touch down. Jared will take over. Shampoo. 50. Wave dash. Gets beat. Now Neo trying to get it center. It's there, but so is Bio. To Wiko downfield. Open net. Havoc take the lead. Now this is where the last curse may come in. The team to have scored first has won every game.
Yeah. Sample size of 2, but that's how it tends to go. Is that role reversal of the last game? This time Honolulu, the one's able to get a long clear that just goes in. And they'll start out with a lead here.
Oh, Bio doesn't have the boost, but
good bump.
Good clear. Neo can't get to it. Bio just plays it mid. Two Bagels trying for it. Gets the bump. That's another good clear.
Open.
Gonna be wide, but Wiko will finish it off. 2-0 Havoc. Fallen.
Even Neo appreciating the pass.
Fallen carrying momentum into this game, but the Havoc take it with them instead. Quick 2-0 lead, first minute and a half. Double commit leaves Shampoo last. Gets a touch off the sidewall, could be a straight shot. Gonna be, but Bio able to make the save. Wiko getting bumped, gets the touch, messes Bio up a little bit. Neo will stay on. He is. He was the top demoer last season. Double commit again. We go Shampoo, Bio, last back. Low, no boost actually. Will still turn, get the pop. Neo. Pop mid. Wiko waiting on Jared's touch. Goes to the corner. Wiko soft. Bagel's gonna be there. Pops it high to the corner. Shampoo tries to get around. Does get a 50. Neo gonna push. Soft pop. Bio's there. Shampoo just has to get a bump. Bio gonna get the shot. It's in 3-0. Havoc.
What is momentum? New Mexico looked like they might have found some, but Honolulu was taking it right back, and they're just punishing open nets. Now 3-0 at halftime here.
You know, from the angle it gave us, it gave me Shampoo's perspective watching the ball from behind, so I couldn't see what was happening downfield. I thought he disrupted Two Bagels. No, Two Bagels was not in frame. He was in the corner getting boost. Shampoo, left corner, read by Neo. Bagels up, good 50 by Bio though. Shampoo can take over, gets the pop, gets another one. Just a little wide on that double. Wiko. Soft pop, tries to stay in front, gets a 50. Beautiful play right there by Wiko. Now gets a big pop into the skies. Double commit by the Havoc, but Shampoo calls off Bio, saves his boost, gets ready for this play, but gets 50 right back. Now Wiko trying to get it mid to Shampoo, gonna be read by Neo. Fallen have to get something going. This has been all Havoc here in game 3. Wiko to the corner, gonna try to stay with. Does get the touch. Jared gonna leave it for Neo. He gets him on the board. 3-1 Fallen. Have at least one answer.
There is a chance. That one centered out. Neo does well to thread the needle there. Gets just around the first defender. And the second not ready to answer or play it either. So, 90 seconds. Technically a glimmer of hope here for New Mexico, though it is just a glimmer.
Good touch, but a great clear by Jared. Wiko able to play it to the side where Bagels waits. Jared shoots. Wiko saves. Low boost, but still gets to the ball. Big clear downfield. Wiko low boost, just going to get out. No challenge, so Jared gets not a shot, but gets close. Bagels does get the shot. That was scary. I thought Shampoo just 50'd off Wiko into the goal. Or Bio. Can't remember which one it was. Bio. Touch off the sidewall. Stays with. Tries to get it back to Wiko, but Jared's going to read that. Gonna pop out. Jared's there. Shot. Saved by Shampoo. Gets up for the follow and beats Two Bagels. Wiko. Big bang. Can he double? Little high. Shampoo there to the side. Back to Bio. 4-1 Havoc.
I mean, you think New Mexico might have stolen some momentum back to work with, but Honolulu just add another. They take the 3-goal lead right back, and they slam the door shut here in Game 3.
Wiko. Shot gonna be a bit wide. Shampoo. Little wide, but not wide enough. Hits the post and rolls it in. Havoc rolling to a Game 3 win. Technically, still time. There is 16 seconds left.
Well,
that's plenty for 4 goals.
Well, actually, yeah. Because the fastest you can score is 2 seconds per goal. Maybe 1. So, like, technically it was time, but as soon as Honolulu moved on the kickoff, it wasn't. Another for the road?
Gonna be denied. Doesn't matter. Havoc. Match point. Game 4. A lot of shots by the Havoc. I expect nothing less from what we saw. But it is time, doggo. You know where we're headed.
Where are we going?
We're going to Utopia Coliseum. Open parentheses, dusk, closed parentheses.
that we are game number 4, Honolulu on match point. But you gotta win that third game to get the win. New Mexico have battled back against momentum once in this series, but can they do it again to take us the distance?
Bagels can't read that off the backboard. Shampoo gonna cut, get a high pop. Neo is there. It looked like a triple commit from Fallen for that ball. Wiko unable to find that angle. Bio was there as well.
Good bench.
Shampoo now. Good catch. Soft pop, but is able to stay with it. No challenge until the end and gets a 50 out of it. 50 again. Bio able to find a touch. Bagels pushing, switch to the Finnick. Could be dangerous.
There.
Shampoo.
Good
Full boost,
demo.
good demo. Stops a shooting opportunity for the Fallen. Pass down to Bio. Bio backboard mid for Shampoo. Read by Jared. Wiko last
Could be a
back.
shot.
Gets the save. Bagels. Puts it high. Read by Wiko. Now Shampoo down to Wiko. Doesn't have the boost or the speed, but still gets the touch. Jared tries to find Bagels. Bio reads it. Neo gets demoed. Another demo on Neo. Havoc applying some pressure right now. Fallen trying to counter it as Neo's gonna have a shot. Shampoo's gonna have the save. 2 Bagels. Backboard. Wiko is there. Can't get the touch. Shampoo will push out. Gets the pop. Stays on the wall. Bio comes and collects though. Now Wiko plays it down. Bagels able to get the catch. Gets past. Gonna be open. 2 Bagels. Does get the goal. Jared doesn't steal it. And the Fallen 1-0. Take the lead.
That one, it's been a very back and forth game. That one coming on a bit of a breakaway. A clean flick by 2 Bagels. Beats the last defender. They let it go through, so New Mexico need this game, and they'll start playing from in front.
Oh no. That yawn came out of nowhere, and I hate it. Because that looked like it could have been a chance. Jared plays it to the corner. Good read by Shampoo. Bumps Neo. Bumps him again. Ball high. Bio backboard. Can't double. Wiko there. Saved by Bagels. It's a double commit though. So
Bang.
Shampoo has the chance to catch Jared off guard and slide it off the crossbar. No, caught Neo off guard.
Yeah, I mean, just an open net after the panic on defense, and Honolulu bring it even. And now it gets a little bit scary for New Mexico again.
Shampoo 50'd right there by Bagels. Gets up for it. Beat everyone to the ball. What a bump. Bio can't have that one. Shampoo's low boost, but still gets the 50. Wiko pushes out. Bio cuts across. Gets it to the side. Bagels will take over. There's a demo on Neo, though. Net not open. Jared there getting a big save. Double demo. High pop by Bagels. Bio can't read. Bagels
Wide.
side wall. Good touch by Shampoo. If he misses that, it's free. It was a double commit. Now Neo gets beat. Bagels. Soft touch, but it goes backwards. Good pop. Neo's up. Everyone
Big fake.
misses. Wiko
Bang.
shoots it. 2-1 Havoc.
Perfect finish there by Wiko. The chance up in the air. New Mexico panic, and Wiko drops it down. He sees them all up high, puts it below him, and it bounces through. So the Havoc back in front, and now New Mexico, 105 seconds, need to find a goal.
Wiko gets taken out. Wouldn't have had a touch on the ball anyways. Now Shampoo pinch. Jared tries to pass mid, but Shampoo was ready for it. Gets the touch. Wiko 50 into the corner. Bio's up. Couldn't get the angle. Had an open net potentially. Will shoot that one. Does get the goal. 3-1 Havoc. Getting a lot of momentum right now in the final minute 20.
And it's not looking good for New Mexico. 20 seconds tick away. Another goal goes against them. Now they need 2. Let's see. Definitely not out of it. But they need to turn this game around fast. There's another shot.
Good save by Neo. Neo's had pretty good patience on the goal line.
What a flick.
Good touch by Wico. That is a huge tactical whiff by Bio. Bagel shot. Shampoo gets up for the save. Fallen all
low boost all around.
Yeah,
there was a 2v1. You do gotta score that.
No boost. This is gonna be it. Jared,
there you go,
gets on the board. 43 seconds left. Doggo.
Back to a 1-goal game. There's a chance.
Always a chance till the fat lady has sung, and like in scrims I have not sang.
Hold on. That one could be in.
But a good touch by Jared.
Need a clear though.
Little roller, Neo able to take, but Wico pop to Shampoo. Trying to stay with, running low on boost. Doesn't quite get the reset. Jared, Neo, double commit. Now a pop. Jared gets up off the backboard. Saved by Shampoo, still dunked in. Final 10. Fallen, need 1. Gonna be denied right there. Jared, possibly the last chance for the Fallen. Cleared out by Wico. Just let it hit. They do. And the Havoc take the series 3-1.
So my prediction does hit in the end. It was well fought by New Mexico, but Honolulu just looked so controlled. And a couple runaway games, a couple runaway streaks of goals, and they just do push ahead.
Great series. Havoc. They look so solid.
Yeah.
Just looks so solid. But we will get to that in a second when we get an interview. Doggo and I are back with the Honolulu Havoc. God, y'all look solid.
It's definitely a better week than last week for sure. I mean, we're still struggling a little bit, but I don't think it shows very much. But we're working on it. I think week by week we're getting better, and I mean it shows.
It certainly does. Got out to a hot start, game 1. Got up 2-0. They had a little bit of a comeback, but then scored 2 more. Got it 4-2. Game 2 didn't quite go y'all's way. We thought maybe Fallen had a little bit of momentum going into game 3. Y'all canceled that. Game 3 was dominant by y'all. Came out in game 4. Got the result. It definitely has to feel a lot better getting the series done instead of going to 5.
Yes, it does.
The 5 was a fluke.
Yeah. Last week again we did it to ourselves. That game or that series should have been 3-0, 3-1. I think we put ourselves in a bad position, just kind of not listening to each other, and I think we worked on that couple days, and it looked better this week, and we'll continue to work on it, and we'll try and keep this undefeated season going.
You're telling me Bio listens?
Oh yeah, Bio listens for sure. If only you were here during our comps.
Yeah. Well, my teammates could shoot and pass couch. Things are kind of crazy.
Hey! Never in a million years, right, Bio?
Never in a million years. Shout out D-Fane.
Doggo, what you got for him?
I was gonna ask Wico. I mean, a couple goal steals in there. You look for the stats.
Oh yeah, hold up. Yeah, that was so disrespectful.
Hey, what's funny is that literally that's exactly what I said in our comms. And he goes, nah.
The first one I goal stole completely to pat my stats. I wanted my hat trick.
Oh,
I
really?
wanted my hat trick.
Is that why
the second one? The second one wasn't really much because I waited for like a solid 2 seconds to make sure it was off before I hit it in the net.
Listen, the sad part is Mr. Caster over here. Well, did that open net look like it was off, or was that middle of the net?
Which
Let's
one?
be honest.
Hey, hard
The
to
second one,
tell.
I think.
It was the second one.
The second
Benefit of
one
the
where
doubt.
nobody was in net and he banged the ball and it was middle of net and Wico touched it. Was that going off?
I'll be honest, I can't really remember that.
Benefit of the doubt. Who knows?
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. I know it wasn't because I was in our net, straight dead in our fucking net, and it was going in the middle of the goal. And Wico goes, "I got
Hold
it."
on. I'm pulling up the VOD. Hold on.
we're getting a live VOD
Dude,
review.
all you hear in our comms is I'm like, "Yo, the fucking Wico, the stat packer over here."
We're solving this. 1 minute. We're getting to the bottom of it.
In the end,
Hold on.
regardless of who scores the goal is a
Honolulu
goal.
comes out on top. That's what
True.
the
A goal
results
is
were.
a goal. A win is a win.
A win is a
Check
win.
that every day of the week.
Hey, I told these boys, like I said, I told them I didn't have a fucking goal in the whole series until game 3. I told them I don't care about my stats, boys, as long as we get this W.
I mean, looking
Yeah.
at y'all stats for the season so far, it seems that way anyways. Because I mean, Wico's now over 20, and
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I got my shooter on the team, bro. I just need to be the playmaker and the assist man, and I'm good, man. I'll take my role in this team.
so were you
Yeah,
leaving Bio?
I mean,
Oh no, Bio's
I'm here for
you
fun,
know,
baby.
yeah,
For
Bio's
vibes.
the
Vibes.
entertainment, man. Bio's the vibes, man. Again, if you guys are in our comms during this series, it's it's an eventful
I'm not sure stream
fucking
can have that.
series.
Yeah.
Oh my god, but yeah, all in all, I think we definitely played better than last week. Again, we just worked on a couple things. We still need to work on them, but I think we're moving in the right direction, and we're just trying to keep this undefeated season alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna ask. I mean, looking at your schedule so far, I think other than maybe Birmingham, probably the hardest schedule, and yet you come out of it 3-0. Of
That's
course, you play Deadwood next
crazy.
week. Doesn't get a whole lot easier, but how does it feel so far, and how are you looking at next week?
I honestly, I haven't played against DK in so long. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't kept up with really who's on that team. I know they just had a roster change, right?
I think they just made a roster change
It's
with
now
Cookie.
It'll be
DK
Cozy
Cozy.
Cookie.
You're telling me
Yeah,
I have to
DK.
wait another month to play against
I think they're a solid
DK?
squad.
Tough.
But I don't think anything that is really gonna overpower us. I think again it'll be a series that if we, do it to ourselves and we're not, trusting each other, I think it's definitely gonna be a not a how do I say a very strong win for us. But I definitely think that's a W on the schedule if we just play our game and we're listening to each other and we're confident. So I think that's our game to lose.
I'm still caught up on the doggo slander to the Bandits.
What?
What happened?
I said you had a hard schedule.
Apart from the Bandits.
Well, I said that hardest schedule other than maybe Bandits.
Okay.
Because you
I
played
thought,
what? Luxor, Mudcats, and then Erie this week?
thought you were throwing some shade at their schedule.
Nah. No,
Yeah,
they haven't
No,
played
I
you
think
yet.
I think our schedule towards the end of this season is I think it's flip flop for you guys. That's what he meant. Like you guys played the quote unquote top teams first.
I wouldn't want it any other
And
way.
I think we're
Well, I mean, you
the
have to.
opposite. So I mean we do have Harriers week 2, but I mean
Yeah.
they're not doing too well right now. So I mean on paper they were a really good team, but just with how they're doing right now, I don't think they're gonna be in that conversation.
Yeah,
But
fine.
all in all, again, we progressing from last week, so that's all that matters. We're 3-0, baby. Honolulu on top.
Have you ever had an opportunity to ask the casters a question? Like, what do you guys
Uh-oh.
think about this season? Like, are the rankings came out? Let's have your opinions publicly.
Yeah,
out there
that's
on a
very
VOD.
true.
The power
Let's
opinion
turn the
is-
tables here for a second.
Opinion is rankings are hard. So like I looked at both lists. I don't have serious problems with any of them, especially because I don't know how to rank these teams. I think there are a couple who are showing as the top, maybe a couple who are showing as the bottom, but I don't know how to rank like 1 through 4, like in each individual position, and I definitely don't know how to rank the middle. So it's been a fun season. Hopefully it stays that way.
I got you. I got you right now. I'm
For
looking at
sure.
it. I'll look at it. I'll critique it. So we got
I'll go
Missouri
super PR
1,
train.
Luxor 2. That's I'm good with those. New Mexico 3, Honolulu 4. You know,
We know
beforehand,
that's changing.
probably that might change a little bit. Atlanta, Erie, good. Deadwood, Incheon, KC, that's fine. Boston, okay. Birmingham 11 though. I think we're a little high, but
Yeah.
you know that's all right.
I'm gonna need you to say something. I'm gonna need you to say something for yourself.
I
Couch, come on.
think
Where do you think you belong in this list?
a
He
12.
said 12.
12.
What?
Put me at 12. Put me at 12.
What type of confidence? What the fuck?
Put me at 12.
12.
Put me at 12 right now. I'm good with it. Look, I have
Nah,
had
I
the
think
exact
11's
same
probably
start
fair.
to this season as last season. I ain't worried.
Yeah.
I mean, so you gotta be a little worried at some point, though. It's the third week. Who do you guys play this week?
Erie?
Erie?
I think that's a good series. I think
Nathaniel?
Yeah, Defaniel,
Yeah,
Demetrius,
Defaniel.
DeJohnson to 29th.
that is. I think it's gonna be a great series for you guys.
Oh, it should be fun.
Yeah.
It was a great time
Calling it
last year.
now. Game 5, Birmingham wins.
Have we
Again.
announced the turtle car and the F-150?
Some people know. The
Okay.
managers for both teams know. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Oh, God.
It's been discussed.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all stay
I'm
tuned.
excited.
and
That's a game to watch.
Yeah, make sure you watch
Intriguing.
Game to
For
watch.
sure.
Who's catching that? Gotta be Dago,
that one.
right?
Definitely ain't me.
No.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah.
good game, boys.
Hey,
but I'm off for the night.
GGs.
I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, GG's.
Thanks for the
Jeez.
interview.
Great games.
Of course. We'll get you another one next week.
I look forward to
The
it.
confidence. You heard it.
Hey, you gotta have it. Y'all
got
have
to.
a good
Got
one.
to.
All right. Well, Doggo had it right. Pickcop had it right. Havoc take this one 3-1. First two games, Doggo, pretty good. Havoc just they put it into a second gear for this final two.
Yeah. I mean, they look controlled pretty much every game. Fallen did well to keep up, try to get some counters, get in there, but overall, Honolulu just controlled the game, had more pressure, and their goals looked a lot more definitive.
Yes. Well, outside of the two double taps, you know.
Yeah.
It was
But generally, a lot of New Mexico's were counters or breakaways or against the run of play, while Honolulu would get pressure, make them panic, and then get shots pretty
Yes.
consistently.
They would force the issue and take advantage of the opportunities. That's a good way to start week 3. Get to
Absolutely.
see 2 undefeated teams go at it. One of them, I mean, that's going to be a team to watch. The way
Can I
it's
just
shaping
say,
up- Go ahead.
I know it's off topic at this point. Can I just say how excited I am for Prism League at this point? Like, that league is insane.
There's only 2
There are
undefeateds, right?
8. There are 8, and they play each other this week.
Oh,
There are 2 teams at 2-0, and they play each other. There are 8 teams at 1-1.
who's the? It's Otakus and Ospreys, right?
Yeah, I think they play like week 11.
What say? I'm about to pull that up and see.
Yeah, they play week 11.
Okay. In terms of matchups going forward for y'all, some of them haven't been put in the scheduling hub since it updated, but there is 2 games tomorrow, 1 Prism, 1 Pixel. Starts at 9 p.m. and then Foxtrotters, Mudcats at 10 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in. I'll be honest, Pick Up. Last time I raided, that they immediately raided right back. So
I got two things to say. Wrap things up. First of all, since the season started, this is 15 days straight that we've had games.
ooh,
We've not had a day off since the beginning of week 1. And second of all, you got the Cavs shirt on. They're currently up 47 points.
oh, the Cavs?
Yeah.
What? They're putting regular season numbers in the playoffs?
Yeah, they have. Well, they've actually slowed down their scoring, really, but they're up 98-53. 4 minutes left in the third.
Oh my goodness. Who should we raid, Doggo? I picked last time. Give me. Let's look at
I
this real
don't know.
quick. Pick Cop says Garrett G. You think that's a good one?
Sure. You know what?
Let's
Why
do it.
not?
Let's do it. All right, everybody. Hang in here. We're about to go watch one of the greats of Rocket League history play some Rocket League. Raid created. Now we wait. And we're going. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Raid went immediately.
Does he have a blue tag? Yes. Yes, he does.
I want to see it pop up on the stream.
He does have a blue tag.
And make sure you click to end.